Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Chris. This is Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It took some time to do some planet scanning. As you can see, I changed my casual outfit as well. Today we're going to start out with a little bit of something different. We're going to go to the Normandy crash site and pay our respects to the former crew. So this might be a little bit different from what you're used to. I'm just going to hop down and we'll do our own thing. Okay, so like I said, that was a little bit different. Collected some dog tags and saw what you saw there. I'm feeling a little nostalgic after that, so I think we should probably go back to the Citadel and check in with people there. Because quite frankly, I've been away for far too long. And I'm sure I'm gonna get an earful for doing so. Just can't get over how gorgeous of a ship the Normandy is. It's just so pretty to look at. Everything in Mass Effect has that nice, gentle, arcing curve to it. Makes it look like the future, man. Well, I'm going back to the Citadel. And I want to be respectful. So I'm not going to bring the hired killer, the two Cerberus lackeys, one of which has a history with the Alliance, and an escaped convict. So Morden and Garrus it is, huh? Good times. Good times.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Hello?
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard.
Kasumi Goto.
I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
Good to have you along, Kasumi. You ready to go?
I travel light. I've already slipped my things aboard your ship.
How did you do that?
I'm really glad you're helping me out with the heist. Can't wait to see how you look in formal wear.
I have a feeling you know something.
Wait, what?
They didn't tell you? They call me secretive. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
If that's what Cerberus promised you.
So Kasumi and Zaid
And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
were DLC characters. They were released post-launch.
You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
So that's why they don't have a recruitment mission. They just have their loyalty mission. So Zaid has that thing that we have to go do with the Black Suns.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Couldn't survive outside. Unknown purpose. Wish I could have studied them. Had other things to do instead.
And as much as I'd love to listen to these guys because they're fantastic, let's get going. Kasumi's is like a heist style mission where we're trying to get her partner's gray box, which is, imagine like a black box but in your brain. It basically stores your memories, and it's from her old partner.
Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
I decided to go with the visor because it gives me plus 20% headshot damage, and I figured that was better than wearing nothing.
I can take care of it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
But you're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can
Captain Bailey is kind of running a rough and tumble operation at CSEC.
Even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge.
Popular tax dodge.
But I can see you're a busy man.
You probably recognize the voice of Michael Hogan.
Here, and we call it done.
Probably most famous for his role of Saul Tigh, Colonel Saul Tigh, on Battlestar Galactica.
Why wait in long lines and a massive useless
He's
hard
also
copy
voices
paperwork
General
to get to the same
Tullius
place? The council does everything
in
right. It
Skyrim.
had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need.
I hope he's doing okay. Last I heard, he had a stroke, I think, and
You're not big on formalities,
he
are you?
wasn't doing well.
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs.
He's a good guy, great actor.
There.
Wish him the best.
I just saved you about 9 days of running around.
Thanks, Captain.
Said you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The council probably wants to talk to the one who saved their scaly asses.
I will. Having access to the council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
I should be going.
If you need anything else, let me know.
We will talk more with Captain
Welcome
later.
back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
That's all for now.
Thank you for your
I just wanted to check in with her. I like it when she talks about how long it's been since I've been here.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium.
Oh, those poor krogan are obsessed with fish in the Presidium. there aren't any, which is heartbreaking.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus system.
So there was an article recently about how Mass Effect 2 represents the danger of kind of accepting supremacist and terrorist groups, which they basically said that it makes light of, kind of smooths over the bad parts about Cerberus, and kind of glamorizes it. Shepard joining them to stop the Collectors, which is a fair point in a critique sort of way, in a very analytical, critical sort of way. But I also know that you can kind of undermine Cerberus as you go. You can kind of, and everyone you talk to is like, why are you working for Cerberus? They're a messed up organization, Shepard.
That Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of
So it's a fair point. My counter argument to that is I don't think the game makes light of it.
This theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them by Saren.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced...
At the end of the last game, you guys were all like, oh no, the Reapers are real.
The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
Psh, done.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems. But Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
Gotta get the okay from Anderson.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Samesies.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard.
Thanks, Dad.
As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
It's just, undermining your entire political
I
career.
invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consular, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Consular.
I don't answer to you, Udina.
Ooh.
Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Consular. Good day to both.
You tell him, Anderson.
Sorry about that. Udine has never gotten over the fact that I got the council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Put him in his place.
Udine is just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the council isn't how I planned to spend my twilight years.
He's never in a position he
I'm
expected.
just beating my head against a wall.
Last game he was like, this isn't how I expected my career was going to end.
It's nightmare stuff.
And it wasn't.
I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the council. Join my crew and help
Screw him, Anderson.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy.
Come race across the galaxy with
As much as I
me.
complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
What happened to Staff Lieutenant Alenko after the Normandy was destroyed?
Staff Commander Alenko is still with the Alliance. But he's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
I thought we did this, but I think we went backwards.
Knowing the truth, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here.
Thanks, Dad.
Do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Okay.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise.
So as you can see, there's not a whole lot to do. Just do some little exploring here.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now.
Strongest thing you have.
Easy enough.
It's green.
And guaranteed to knock you on your ass. Unless you're Dextro DNA like me. If you are, it'll kill you. Anything else?
I'm done for now.
Let me know if you change your mind.
People want to hear your story, Shepard.
Ah. Of course.
Have been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre. You walked out in the middle of the interview.
It was at the end of the interview.
Question what the council might be hiding. Do you have a minute?
There's a moment, if I believe this is the right time, that Shepard looks like a total badass, so...
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side. You're bad, you're news. I just want to give your story its due.
Okay, let's do it.
Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on
Garrett's trying to get out of the shot.
you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of human lives, and securing the continued dominance of the Citadel Council.
The Turians lost 20 cruisers. Figure each had a crew around 300. The Ascension, the Asari dreadnought we saved, had a crew of nearly 10,000.
But surely the human cost.
The Alliance lost 8 cruisers. Shenyang, Emden, Jakarta, Cairo, Seoul, Cape Town, Warsaw, Madrid. And yes, I remembered them all. Everyone in the 5th Fleet is a hero. The Alliance owes them all medals. The Council owes them a lot more than that. And so do you.
Commander Shepard, first human Spectre, hero of the Battle of the Citadel.
Take that.
We get it? Great. Bull rushed on my own show.
Well, as they say, talk shit, get hit. I like the implication there that in the month after the battle, this is not where I want it to be. The month after the battle, in between the end of Mass Effect 1 and the beginning of Mass Effect 2, Shepard takes the time to remember all of those names. He remembers all the numbers, all the names. I'm not going to buy fish or hamsters because you have to keep them alive, and I'm not good at that. I'm looking for...
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
There we go. That. Okay, now I can get out of here.
This is the best place.
This recruits is a 20-kilo Ferris
All right.
slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main
I absolutely love this.
dreadnought accelerates
This guy essentially...
1% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times
It's a
the
different
yield of the City Buster dropped on Heroes
style of drill sergeant.
That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot.
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
That is one of my favorite little background interactions. Alright, so back on the Normandy.
You've received a new message at your private terminal.
We have some people to talk to. Let's go down to engineering first.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to...
I went to Omega in between episodes and got these.
We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
So I hustled the engineering crew a little bit, but that's okay. It's all in good fun. Next, let's
There's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
the mess sergeant.
Those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Sure, man.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
So yeah, these aren't worth like a particularly large amount of like experience or credits or anything. In fact, I think it cost me money, but I don't know. It's fun to see the crew happy.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Let's party, Doc.
I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same.
R.I.P. Jenkins. Pouring one out for you, homie.
This record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joko will always have Rolik syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
To the people we care for.
May we never take them for granted.
Dr. Chakwas always reminds me of like a fun aunt. And holy crap, did we get blasted. Rand, I'm gonna need a... Rand, I'm gonna need a minute. Oh god.
No messages. Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
You have worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issues. She pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. I wouldn't be surprised.
I feel like they changed
if
Kelly's hair.
If you want her respect, think twice.
I'll do my best not to piss her
So,
off.
like I said in the last episode, Jack is a bit of a mystery box.
Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
There's a point where she will essentially say, "Hey, why are you being nice to me?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
If you want to have sex, just say so." If you do sleep with her, she thinks, well, that's all he needed, and proceeds to not talk to you for the rest of the game. However, if you rebuke that, then she'll open up a little bit more. It's something that might not be very obvious the first time around, but it makes sense when you think about it.
Commander.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output, and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
All right. Let's do a round of conversing. It's going to be a slower episode, probably not a lot of action here. So, sorry to disappoint.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done.
Oh, you know it, Jacob.
Keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific, or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
You weren't here last time. You don't know I'd like go and poke around.
My file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
I think that was like a prequel comic or something like that. I think that's found in other media.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results-at-all-costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well.
It's kind of the trend
life,
of this game is do the ends justify the means. Does working with Cerberus justify stopping people from dying? It's a very interesting moral quandary, and if you go more renegade of yes, the ends justify the means, you end up leaning closer to Cerberus and siding with the elusive man more often than not.
You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Alright, later, bro. Jacob's not the most exciting team member, but he's also not awful.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group.
Meanwhile, Morden is just chatterbox.
Lie of omission. Also, other kinds need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
What was the Special Task Group doing with the krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No.
He's so offended.
Evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it onto Chanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy, Krogan included.
The genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime. Recreating it is unforgivable.
Don't want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work on collector research. But no apologies. Did what was right. Hope you do the same if necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time, tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
So, Morden revamped the genophage, and that's kind of a deep part of his character. And as you saw, he's not very apologetic about it. He's like, no, it was the best option. He's like, and not only was it the best option, but we considered thousands of options, and that was still the best one. It's not something he carries lightly, even though it seems like he's very laissez-faire about it.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking
A
for
remarkably
answers.
good point.
Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Short answer.
You must have met some good people, too.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson, done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
Talk to you later, Jack. What a scamp. Like I said, is that engineering? Yeah. Kasumi and Zaid are DLC characters. As such, they don't have detailed conversations.
Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years ago when we dropped blind into the Krogan DMZ. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men.
Alright, cool story, Zaid. Okay. A couple more conversations and I think we'll call this a part.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
KG was their old partner. In case you hadn't pieced that together yet. I can try and go in the winds. Oh, it does let me in.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Evie gently steers me in the other direction.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
That is Garrus's code for I don't have any new dialogue at this time, which people make a joke of because Garrus is so awesome that they try and talk to him all the time, so he ends up saying that frequently.
Miranda, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far, things have gone exceptionally well.
Thank you.
As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Yeah,
Not
take
to
that,
you.
Miranda.
But I report directly to the elusive man.
Tim?
I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My
So,
father invested a great deal in his dynasty.
we do
It wasn't a matter of
meet
just
Miranda's
leaving.
dad eventually.
I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
assume that
I don't.
Cerberus approved of your
I think it's in the
enhanced
next game. I don't think it's
Of
here.
course, Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity, genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
Getting
That's
philosophical
what you
here.
say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Alright. So, I know this was a little bit of a slower episode, but we are definitely making progress. I'm just going to go to the terminal here. Looks like we only have one dossier left to do, and that is the Warlord, Dr. O'Keir. So, we will do that next time. Thanks for joining me. See you later.